Hi, I'm Damien, and this is Anthony.
And today we're going to show you the main features of the VoIP line hosted PBX. We will be using an example of a hosted PBX deployed at a company called Computer Helper. Computer Helper provides technical support and initial configuration of VoIP line telecom customers, and therefore is also a part of our team.
The setup is extremely simple. All you have to do is fill in the online order form on our website, get your new handsets mailed to you, plug them into your broadband connection and start making calls. VoIP line telecom also supports number porting so that you can keep your old phone numbers.
Okay, here we've got a brand new handset that's been pre-configured by our VoIP line telecom team. Let's unpack it and connect it. It's now connected and ready to go. The beauty of this system is that you can plug the phone into any broadband connection anywhere in the world and it will still remain a part of your office hosted PBX with all its features. Free calls between your phones, conference calls, call recording and paging. Okay, let's look at some of the main features we use here ourselves. As we mentioned earlier, the phones can be connected anywhere in the world that has a reliable internet connection. For example, this phone could be connected in Victoria, this one here in New South Wales. It doesn't matter even if it's overseas. All the phones will be connected to the one business network. And of course, the calls between them will be absolutely free.
Another benefit of the system is that there are no physical phone lines. Therefore, you don't have to pay line rental and you can make unlimited simultaneous calls.
Okay, we've connected the phones and now able to make a call. Let's see how this system works in a small business environment. For example, Damien is a client of Computer Helper who is having problems with his computer and is going to give us a call.
Now I'm going to make a call to the office. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to Computer Helper. To make a booking, please press 1. For technical questions, press 2. If you know the name of the technician you would like to speak to, press 3.
I know who I want to speak to, so I press 3.
To speak directly to Damien in the office, press 1. To speak directly to Nikolai, press 2. To speak directly to Anthony, press 3.
I want to speak to Anthony, so I press 3.
Directly to Yuri. 1 moment please, your call is being connected.
As you can now see, the office handset is ringing. In a moment, the mobile will also ring simultaneously. Call can now be answered on the mobile. Before we can accept the call, we must press 1. This is so that the call does not go to voicemail. Hello, Damien.
Hi, Anthony.
The call is now connected to Damien and we can speak freely. If Damien would like to speak to somebody else in the office, we can transfer the call directly. This is done by pressing the *2 button, then typing in the extension number. The call will now be connected to the office. Then the call can be ended on the mobile phone. You can now accept the call. Hello, Damien.
Hi, Anthony.
Call is now directly connected to Damien and we can end the call. As you've seen, the Computer Helper IVR does give the caller many different options and also makes the business look much more professional. We've seen the simultaneous calls feature that allows you to answer the calls even when you're not in the office. Any calls that are answered can be transferred easily to any number you'd like, not only back to the office. A very unique feature of the hosted VoIP line PBX is that it displays caller ID not only on your office handset but also on the mobile that it rings. This is very useful. If you miss the call, you can call them back. And you always know when the call is from the PBX because it prompts you to press 1 before accepting the call. This is all very useful, isn't it? As we've seen, you can divert calls not only to your office but to mobile phones or even overseas numbers.
Okay, that's all great, but what if your business becomes so successful that you start to experience high call volumes during peak times?
Well, you can set up call queues or overflow call diversion. Call queues are a feature that asks the caller to wait while music is played as they hold, and the first available operator will answer the call.
I hate those call queues.
I know. However, with VoIP line telecom, call queues are not only just queues. The caller can be given its number in the queue, or they can be given the choice to leave a voicemail message. They can even be routed to any available operator if, let's say for example, the call isn't answered in 30 seconds. You have complete control over how you'd like to set up the system.
Now let's see how the call queue works. I'm now going to call the office. Go through the menus to speak to Anthony.
One moment, please. Your call is being connected.
And I'm now on hold, waiting for Anthony to answer the phone. We'll assume Anthony's busy on another call, and I'm just left on hold listening to on-hold music. Soon, the IVR will prompt me to either leave a message for Anthony or press 1 to speak to anyone else in the office.
Unfortunately, Anthony doesn't seem to be available at the moment. Press 1 to speak to the office, or press 2 and leave a voicemail after the beep.
Press 1 to speak to someone else in the office. It will now ring and dial all the handsets in the office and everyone's mobile. Let's assume everyone in the office is busy. The caller will now be placed in the call queue, will be on hold for about 30 seconds or so, and then be given the option to either press 1 to leave a message or to continue holding.
Please continue to hold, or press 1 to leave a message, and in most cases we will return your call within 1 hour.
Now I'm going to press 1 to leave a message. Hi, it's Damien. Can you call me back?
Now that Damien's left a message, we'll be prompted on our handset. Now that we've received the new voicemail, there are a number of ways we can check it. First of all, we can go to our handset and press the message button. Alternatively, from anywhere outside of the office, you can check it via email. Lastly, you will receive an SMS. This will prompt you and notify you that you have a new voicemail. You can then dial into the office with your mobile and check the voicemails. Now that we've received the voicemail, we can check it on our mobile phone. To do this, we dial into our office.
Press 1 to speak to the office. Press 2 to check the voicemail.
We're prompted to press 2 to check our voicemails. We're prompted for the mailbox number. And shortly we'll be prompted for our PIN code. We'll check the messages. And this is Damien's message to us.
Hi, it's Damien. Can you call me back?
And that's how we check the voicemails from our mobile phone.